Welcome, everyone, to Analytics Are for the Nerds, a comedy dynasty football podcast. The Lakers have new owners, and Ryan is going to give Dalton some flowers. Does that rhyme? I don't know. Let's go.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the dripping?
I will say all I wanted for my birthday was one of those things where
big booty. Oh, sorry.
Right.
Ryan apparently has a dog. He knows all about it. I don't know.
Muffin?
We've
How's
never
Muffin
seen it,
doing?
heard of it.
Yeah. Is your dog in a cage right now? Probably.
I can't wait. You know what I imagine with Ryan's dog is it's like the fucking bird from Dumb and Dumber. He's just dragging like a dead dog on a leash. He's just like,
What? Why?
good boy. I don't know. We've never seen
It's a
or
girl
heard
dog.
about
It's
this
fluffy.
dog.
It's probably like a Maltese or a little cockapoo or something cute. Long live Dolly Parton.
Hold on, I gotta look up how she
She's not.
is.
You're looking. Wait, do you not know who Dolly Parton is?
No, I know who she is. I'm just trying to see what she looks like now.
She's still with us.
No, I want to see what she looks like now because like 10 years ago I would have. Oh, I still would. 100% still would. Absolutely. How old is she? She's got to be like 80, right? Are you judging me? I can't see you because I'm looking
Do
at
we have
Google.
that ticker? Let me see.
Oh, you're judging.
The look of Ryan's face when he's just appalled that we're making fun of his sweet, precious angel Gizmo. And oh, so sorry, Ryan. We love your dog. Your dog. Oh, so good.
I did actually laugh today when I said why. That's like why? Why are you talking? It's so funny.
So good. So good. So good. So nice to see you you both here on a Wednesday. I ran into Lou yesterday at a 90s party and yeah.
Wait, I feel like you need to clarify that. We
wasn't a
were
party.
just at a 90s party dressed up in 90s gear.
No,
Like that's what you made that
No.
sound like.
no.
We were at a 90s concert that you weren't even at. You were walking
Oh.
by after the concert.
You got so Ryan probably gets me on this because Ryan and I are soul sisters. I'm okay with doing the perimeter of an event. I don't need to be in the front. I don't need to be in the back. I need an exit. I need a quick escape. I am the George Costanza of concert goers. I want to quickly push people out of the way and then just run. And so I was walking the perimeter of this great concert. I was listening to some great music. And I saw Lou and his lady friend, and they walked past me, and I just went nerds. And then he was like, ooh, and then he realized it was me, and he still punched. He still punched. And
Well, it took me like 3 times. I think you said nerds 3 times.
or what's a
Because
loser? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said loser. I'm like, well, obviously they're not talking about me. You know, you said nerd losers. I'm like, I obviously could not imagine somebody saying that about me. I will agree with you on the perimeter thing. I don't normally. I kind of get in the middle of it at concerts. Yesterday, we did want to get on the outside a little bit to not be in like the chaos.
Yeah.
But this is like an outdoor concert that's like in the middle of a neighborhood. So the street is basically a barrier, as you know. Ryan probably doesn't know, and our listeners don't know. And what happens is it's a non-smoking concert, but all the smokers just go into the street and smoke. So we're on the barrier. My girlfriend like legitimately came home for an hour and a half. Like her eyes were still watering from all like the cigar smoke that was so close to us. So perimeter doesn't always win, but I do agree with your exit plan.
And that's why I'm calling you nerds, because you're like, smoke. Cigars are not cool. Like, cigars are so cool. Ryan, what's your take on concerts? Come on, you got to give me something here.
Love concerts. Agree the perimeter is the best way to do it. So it looks like if we ever go to a concert together, we can all agree on where to hang out. Sounds like we have it figured out. So
yeah, we've got it figured. I think, so I did hear some of the good music. I was on a patio for a drink, and Louis thought I was like, I think I was dehydrated.
I did. I thought we were just like talking about this on podcast. I did say before the podcast, I go, Ellie, you were feeling pretty good. And you're like, no, I was just happy. I was just happy to see my friend. And I was like, oh, I don't know what that feels like.
Oh,
I didn't understand what just general excitement to see me felt like. So I was like, oh, she must be hammered.
no. Well, I will say this. So I no longer engage in smoking pot because I make everyone around me paranoid. So I just, for the sake of everyone around me, I don't do it. So I'll just have like a drink or two. And so he's like, yeah, man, I'm high. And I was like, oh, that's fun. Like, it'll be a good time. He's like, and then he comes back today. You were lit. And I was like, that's what normal people are. It's like,
I'm always high. One, I don't remember telling you I was, but I could have. You
were, right?
My girlfriend was definitely a little bit. She was mute at that point. I do this thing that I probably shouldn't, but I give her like a little. Like every day is like it's like a treat for a kid. I give her a little bigger of a piece of the gummy, just just testing the limits. And yesterday we realized that the limit was not that. We were past the limit. It was a very mute concert for her and I, but she talked your ear off. So
I think she's delightful, and I
love our dynamic because and that thing, because you were with yours, and you're the person you were with had to talk to me while you guys were having the conversation, and I could tell every time I looked to like try to for his sake, I was looking over at you to see if you were done, and you were just keep on going, and I was like, I looked at him at one point and like, I'm sorry. For 4 minutes.
So fun. So I'm going to be that person. I'll see you on Friday. We have another concert. I will be at the, it's a bigger space, so I will still be probably by the parking lots and not by the stage, but I will be talking to her. Sorry. Not you, but I hope that's okay. So Ryan, we'll get you to a concert. If you want, there's a one on Friday. I'm sure you probably have to do like 48 holes of golf or something this week, but
that'd be great. Sounds good.
So, gentlemen, a couple things. One is I'm a basketball fan. I love the Knicks. We just ended a great season, and the LA Lakers just officially announced they have new ownership, and for a very normal amount of money, which is $12.5 billion. That 0.5 really stepped up. And to billionaire Bob Iger, who is the former CEO of Disney, and Josh Kushner, who is married to Karlie Kloss. And Josh is brother to Jared. I think they're twins. And he's the one married to Ivanka Trump. Separate parties. And then if we all know, Karlie Kloss was the one that was best friends with Taylor Swift, the Gaylor Swift thing, that's like her. So now she would go to Knicks games, and now she's a partial owner of the Lakers. It's like crazy. Anyone?
Ryan's face of confusion. Also, I love that you're like, we all know, and I'm like, I never heard of that girl's name in my life. You're like,
Karlie Kloss, she's an angel, a Victoria's Secret angel for like 2 years.
I'm sorry, Ellie, but I'm in a relationship and I don't look at Victoria's Secret.
Project Runway. She was like with the Kristen Siriano season, which is amazing. Anyone?
No, I thought at first you were talking about Bon Iver, and then
Tony Bear.
Yeah. And then after that, the only person I recognized name was Ivanka Trump. And like you were like Kelly Klossner. What was her name?
Karlie Kloss?
Oh, yeah, no idea.
I was like, she's really butchering Kelly Clarkson's name.
Yeah. I thought her husband died. If you Google Karlie Kloss now, like just do that while I speak to the audience about this. Right. 3 listeners, you gotta jump in on this. This is good. So Bob was CEO of Disney. Karlie is, so Jared and Josh Kushner Twins, and he's like, "Hey, you're making some weird stuff with the foreign policy. I'm just gonna be cool and buy the Lakers," which I think is like a bigger flex. I feel like he's clearly doing something better, but I'm pretty sure they live in New York. And I heard that 1/3 of people who own NBA teams were either born or live in New York City, which I find also interesting. Just a little weird fun fact.
That is weird.
I
But
like
guess
that.
that's probably where, that's where the majority of the money is, I guess.
The poor Pelicans, they're like, can our owner like just stay in Louisiana? Like, can we? So I thought that was kind of interesting. And then the other, does she look familiar after you Googled?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right.
He was like, Phil, no,
All right. Fair enough.
no clue. But I'm here for new. Are you clicking off the banners or am I?
I actually do not have access because I have a new computer in front of me.
I don't know. I feel like the banners keep on going down. I'm sorry.
As I'm not producing today, it's tough. It's tough. So you won't see any visual listeners. You won't see any. My dog is snoring. I don't know if you can hear that, but you will not see any fun like, why is Louis being racist things? But he's not. I'm just being a dick. So anyway, so there's that. And then another big story is the Bills were in the news this week. I'm sure you guys have seen that. So the red and blue, the big, fun, exciting season for the Bills started, which is a red and blue game. They do offense, defense, and they kind of just lightly tap each other. They like arm wrestle. It's nothing too crazy. The puncher will kick 3 field goals at 30 to 35 yards. It's a very gentle practice, but we were able to enter the brand new Bills Stadium. And I know, Ryan, you've seen it. So I just had an experience. Louis, you'll get there soon. But there's a lot of controversy. And by controversy, I mean just trolls trying to ruin everyone's experience. So before we get into it, Ryan, what was your experience during your walkthrough of the new stadium?
My experience was great. I really enjoyed it. I felt like there's like that new excitement in there. It's different, of course, right? You are so used to going to Bills games and you're used to doing something for your whole life, and now it's new. But I like the change. I think it looks beautiful in there. I mean, the lighting is so like perfect, and the seats and just like the whole stadium just really pops, especially at nighttime. So I thought it was great. I mean, I certainly understand people who would have obstructed views and maybe didn't know about that. If that's the case, I can understand frustration. I think the controversy is a little bit overblown. I mean, everyone's going to have a different experience and everyone's entitled to their own opinion, certainly. But my experience was great. And, the complaints about the volume of people, I mean, that's easily explainable to me. I mean, everyone's excited. So everyone's going to be walking around the concourse like 10 to 15 times more than they normally would during a game. So and people from every section are going to be down in the main concourse to see it. So I thought it was great. I am hopeful that, once the initial complaints wear down, everyone kind of calms down and it's all good. But I thought it was fun. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Lou, do you want to tap in, or do you want me to? He tapped his microphone. So with that, he said something very serious.
No, I mean, I will just say, I kind of agree with you in the sense of it is. Yeah, everybody wants a reason to bitch, and that's just our society and our world. It's the person that goes to the restaurant knowing that they're going to try to get a free meal. It's, there are those people. Are there some legitimate gripes from what I've seen for certain seats and whatever? Sure. It does sound like they are aware of them, that they are proactively dealing with it. I don't know if you guys have heard, but they've already canceled tours that they had scheduled on Friday because they're already trying to deal with some of the backlash and take some of the constructive criticism and change things. Nothing is going to be perfect in a brand new situation. It's a brand new restaurant. It's a brand new, whatever you go where I'm using a lot of restaurant innuendos here, but just, no matter where you go, that's brand new. There's just going to be some learning curve. So it's the best thing Buffalo or this area has ever seen built. Appreciate for what it is. I think they're going to continue. I mean, I think people are forgetting, like, they've been very clear through this whole process that, like, the stadium might not be quote unquote finalized for a whole nother year. Yep. So there are probably still things that they're going to change within and learn from. And that was Ryan's dog. I'm joking.
Oh yeah, Ryan's dog actually barks like this. Sorry, Ryan, your dog is so cute.
But yeah, so people are going to bitch about what they want to bitch about, and whatever. It's I'm excited to get in there from the people in my section and my seats. The people I share tickets with, I got to go on Saturday. They absolutely loved it and thought it was state of the art, and I'm excited to go.
Yeah, yes. I will also say, so I'm in the 200s, and it's so beautiful. There's 2 levels, and then there was a picture of a guy almost like on a square area. And by the way, the people that are commenting, I'm like looking at all the trolls, are not even people that are Bills fans. They're just like,
yeah.
And we all know sports talk. Everyone like, okay, I'll ruin someone's day, and then you just kind of keep going. Not me personally, but that's what like people do on those posts. But the stadium is designed by an architect who designs soccer stadiums, and soccer stadiums are so inclusive. They're all about the sound and the feeling and all that good stuff. And there's a picture of a guy that was standing like on a square, and like that's because we all know those people that stand in your section when everyone's sitting or has to start talking, and you're like, just go on your cell phone up there, and that's what that space is for. So it's an added kind of viewing point that you're still in your section, but you're away and not annoying people, which I think is lovely. They do that in soccer stadiums, football as they're also called. And then there was a picture where someone was like trying to make fun of the fact that there was a bad view, and there was a stairwell, but instead of having what we were used to in the old stadium of just like asbestos cement across, it's now clear so you can see through it. They're trying to increase all these viewpoints, which is massive. Like, this is still sporting. This is a sporting event. And when people say, oh, 2 point whatever billion dollars, yeah, that's $1.17 a year for taxpayers. $1.17. Again, the only NFL stadium that is in New York State. So all the people that are bitching in New York City or wherever, I love New York City, but they're like bitching about it, and they're Jets and Giants fans. Babe, you're not even paying that tax. The Jersey people are. So calm down. Give us that $1.17. It's okay. It's our social contract in the state to help everyone. We are now going to be, we have like the top 5 out of 7 already at like highest grossed ticket sales for games this season. That all goes back into the economy. The Bills have the highest payroll in New York State, period. Pagula Sports and Entertainment does. So all of their taxes, those $56 million contracts, goes back into our economy. So calm down. Touch grass.
Oh, I like it.
It is grass, a grass field.
And it's grass.
It is real grass.
That to me is like, it's like, I don't stop yucking everyone's yum. Calm down.
Man, that is the second time I heard that.
I said that yesterday too. That's
but you didn't. No, I don't think you said. Did you say it to me too? My friend our friend. I'm going to call him my friend, but our friend Jesse said that to me the other day.
Jesse's a good man.
Don't yuck my yum.
Anyway, I'm now off the soapbox. Saying that, we'll move on because I'm sure we'll get hate crime. But there is something I think very important that we do need to talk about. Ryan, do you have something you need to tell us?
We ran over that segment, but we got time. We got time for this.
This is very important. This is very important.
All right. Well, it's very odd when you have to make an apology to someone who you've drafted exactly 8% of in underdog drafts, which is exactly even with the market. But here it goes. All right, ready? Dalton Kincaid, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I immediately capitulated in the group chat following I guess it was 2 weeks ago. Did realize that I was wrong on my position on Dalton Kincaid. and take all consequences that come with that. Was very happy to see that there was no new intro incorporating any of those clips. They're gone forever, I hope.
I was waiting for this. I was actually waiting for this to change the intro because this apology will definitely be in there at one point.
All right, well, good. I can, you got to own up to your mistakes and listen. The point, at least for me now, like going forward, I am interested in buying a piece of the Bills offense at that price and also at a position where he has a pretty high ceiling. And I think that's kind of your point. It's like, all right, yeah, if he's got the injury risk, but he also has a really high ceiling if he is healthy. And so if he is healthy, he's likely to outperform where he's being drafted. And I think I agree with that now. So I do mix them in. I would expect after a number of these slow drafts are done, I'll probably be like closer to like the 12 to 15% because I've been kind of jamming them in at this price. Yeah, I mean, he's a good pick. Just not to get off the topic, but just I was looking at my exposure, my tight end exposure. I have 1%. I have of somebody who it's pretty scary to have 1% of. But any guesses, Lou, on who that might be?
How early of a round pick? And I have one of these for you.
Oh, perfect. I like that
because I need time to do it. But I was thinking about this earlier, so we'll do it later in the show. But go ahead.
Is it Purdy?
What round?
So he's I don't want to give you the round because it's
okay.
He's tight ends because
is it an early or late guy?
Earlier. It's earlier.
1%, and you were shocked by it.
Just
give me a position.
Tight end. At tight end.
Oh, okay. Mark Andrews.
No, earlier than that.
Kelsey.
No.
10. Yeah.
You're thinking too late. That's before those guys.
Fannin.
Even before him.
Wow, Warren?
Yeah.
Whoa,
so
you're way under on Warren.
I'm way underweight. Now, here's my thought process of why that happens. Number one, I don't follow my exposures and like try to adjust my strategy based on how often I get a guy. If I like him, I like him. If I don't, I don't. If I get him, I get him. And if I don't, I don't. So that's just how I play the game. And so with Fannin,
Ellie was just as confused by that as you were about whoever that broad was she was talking about.
I'm not going to yuck his yum. I'm not going to.
That was perfect. I feel like you get it.
I guess.
That was very cliche, but anyways, the problem with Warren for me is he goes in a range that's significantly higher than Pitts, Laporta, and Fannin, and I think he's right in that range. So I'd much rather wait 30 picks of ADP and take somebody else in that range. It's always a question of what can you get now that you can't get later. And you cannot get a wide receiver like Jordan Tyson in the 90s when you take Tyler Warren. So that's unfortunately what I've been doing. Maybe not unfortunately, because who knows what that offense is going to look like, but it did kind of shock me and scare me a little bit because I am a believer in the talent and I do have a good amount of him in Dynasty and I would expect to have a good amount of him in redraft too.
All right. Well, we're so far behind, but
yeah.
I will I will look for the Warren thing though. I'm looking. When I go back and ask you my question, I'll fill you in on where I'm at with Warren because I feel like I felt the same way and I have really picked up here in the last couple of weeks. Okay. So I'm interested to see where I'm at with him.
So with the exciting news with camp starting already, we're able to see players play. So, and not yucking their yum. we got to do some dynasty values from camp. Okay. So Louis, and Ryan, please kind of talk to us about some of your picks that you saw.
Yeah, so my latest article on Blitz Sports, I wrote about the three most undervalued dynasty football assets that I feel right now are targets. And if you go to the Blitz Media, I actually wrote another one just about 2 weeks ago with three others. So, but I will bring up these three guys here and do it quickly because you could go and read my reasoning on them, and Ryan could kind of do his and rebuttal on anything on mine. But we've talked about Cam Ward a lot this offseason, me and Ryan, and I think we both are kind of on him. The Brian Daboll thing makes a lot of sense for us. I think we're both high on him. I just still think he's get him now before he blows up and has it. I don't want to call it a Josh Allen year, but I really do think he's going to take a really big leap. And I think there's still a buy window on him. I'll give you some credit. You gave me some credit for pushing you away from the Kincaid hate. I'm getting pretty high on Jonah Coleman right now. I love what they're saying about him. Mira, you were shaking your head as if you read my article, so I appreciate that.
I did.
I think there is some real hype there. We couldn't understand why they didn't like RJ Harvey or what happened there. We both liked the player, but we just never understood kind of the usage. JJ Dobbins is vulnerable, right? Like the age, the injuries. And Peyton is really talking this guy up. And I feel like Peyton's one of those coach speech guys that you could really listen to. So I think Coleman, before he gets any touches, is still a decent buy. And then I really like Dontavian Wicks right now. I think a lot of that, and I wrote this in the article, is my hatred or I'm fading Mekhi Lemon a lot. And I know that differs from you, Ryan, but like I'm fading him. So I think that's a little bit why I love him so much. But again, I wrote in the article, a couple good, the coaches are talking him up. Sirianni compared him to Keenan Allen, and Jalen Hurts is talking him up. Like I think at least immediately he makes a really good stand there this year, and just say he has a better season than Lemon because injuries or that Lemon takes a little bit longer to get it. I'm not saying that he'd be better than Lemon in his career, but just say he's the sturdier guy. Well, then he's going to have some dynasty value, and maybe that's when you cash out. But right now, I think you can get him pretty cheap.
Well, let's hope we are right on Jonah Coleman, because I have 36% of him on underdog. He's my most exposed player. I mean, that's very, very high. I just can't stop taking him. It just makes no sense to me why people don't want him, but he has generated some buzz, especially lately. So here are the picks for me. I'll start with another Bronco. Mine is Pat Bryant. I know, Louis, I think you've been in on him as well. I mean, I've been taking him going back to, early best ball drafts, even probably pre-draft. I've always thought that he was a natural candidate to take an uptick in snaps this year. And the way that they're talking about Cortland Sutton, I don't even know how long he's going to be on the team. So, Bryant's taken over potentially as the number 2, and that could be as soon as this year. Go buy him now before that's, manager, gets wind of these reports. The next 2 guys, there are really buzzy reports out there, so it's going to be hard to trick anyone, but they're guys that nobody was really interested earlier on in the process. Jacoby Lane from Baltimore. I mean, he is, I know it wasn't my favorite prospect, but now that he's generated this buzz in training camp, I think you have to take note of that. And I would slide him pretty, strongly ahead of Eliza Surratt as well, who they took in the draft later. And then finally, and perhaps the most important one, if we're looking at a potential Puka Nacua situation, I think it's going to be Cyrus Allen. I am really buying into that hype for a number of reasons. Number one, he looks damn good. I mean, you look at some of these highlights, he's cutting and he's moving in a different way than those other Kansas City receivers. And sometimes it is just a guy. I mean, he was a good recruit out of Georgia. So I'm 100% in on this guy. I've been in on him, actually, as Louis knows, in one of our leagues. I bought him in waivers for $84 back in June, 2 months ago. So, it's been a while, and his name was out there, and now it's everywhere. So, all the way in on Cyrus Allen.
Yeah, I think those 2 guys, the last 2 you mentioned, I love, but I think that you really have to overpay for them right now, because no one's just going to give them up for what they drafted them for, type of thing, because of the steam. But I'm willing to pay up on both of those.
Me
guys.
too.
Sure.
All right. So I might need to pick up Cyrus on my family fantasy draft. All right.
Latest round. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right, gentlemen, we are now going into the AFC. We're going to go into the AFC, and I feel like we're going to talk about it now. So let's go first into the Cowboys.
No.
Yep, that's my last text from you is.
Sorry, AFC.
So AFC
we're
hot
doing the
takes.
hot takes. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we're gonna do hot takes. We are just giving hot takes still.
All right. We're gonna do. Let's do these quick, but I some of mine. I'll do my 3 AFC hot takes. You could go with your 3. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start with a guy I've talked out a lot about. I think Jalen Naylor, top 30 point per game receiver. So I think he's gonna be a top 30. All the buzz is there. The camp, they're saying that he is their number 1. He's gonna be their number 1. He will be a top 30 point per game receiver this year. My next one, Ryan, you'll like this. Dalton Kincaid will be a top 5 tight end in fantasy this year. He will probably. Look at how Ryan just fucking 2 weeks. This dude has changed completely. And then my other one, and I've said this on the podcast before, and maybe I got you to come around a little bit on this. Maybe I shouldn't say you thought I was wrong, but I think Kirk Cousins starts the whole year for the Raiders. I think he gets them close. They just missed the playoffs at the end of the year, and he starts all 17 games for the Raiders.
Okay. Man, the Naylor and the Cousins ones. I mean, that's going to look so bad in about 3 weeks. Just give it 3 weeks and it's going to look bad.
I guess you forget Jalen Naylor's rookie year.
I think everybody forgot Jalen Naylor's rookie year except his parents. All right. I will say the Chiefs finished 3rd in the division behind the Chargers and Broncos. I should say Broncos and Chargers because I think that's how it's going to finish. But I think they're vulnerable this year and they're going to still make the playoffs, but that's a tough division. It really is. Next hot take. And it's only hot, I think, because of their projected win total, which I'll ask you after Louis, what you think it is. But I'm going to say the Jags are going to be the number 1 seed. How many wins do you think Vegas has them projected at right now?
Probably 11.5.
I have them 8.5, dude. We got to smash that fucking line. The Jags.
That's scary, though, dude.
It is,
Isn't that scary?
It is very scary.
That's scary. But when you're off that much from Vegas, it scares the fuck out of me.
Well, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go. They're trying to trick us. They're trying to trick the smart bettors.
Are you sure? That's baffling.
I consider myself a smart bettor, but it is very, very, odd to me. But yeah, that's my pick. I love the Jags this year. I mean, all the buzz from the offense has been great. The offense was already great last year. They were the number 2 seed last year, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, how much higher do they need to go? So, yeah, I'm back in on the Jags. I mean, and finally, last hot take, it is not your boy Jalen Naylor, but his teammate Brock Bowers is going to put up the number 1 tight end season of all time. I think, well, and it's not going to be with Kirk Cousins, but it's going to be with mostly Fernando Mendoza. I'm really big into Clint Kubiak. I think he's going to have a really good offense and he's really smart about who his good players are. He unlocked JSN last year. He's going to do the same for Brock Bowers because that dude is just as good, if not better, than JSN as a football player.
All right. Hot take. Speaking of hot takes, what about hot hats, everyone? What about Valid Dad? We've got a hat for you. So Valid Dad is a brand created to empower fathers and reflect on the values of strength, commitment, and authenticity. They exist to highlight the importance of active fatherhood and celebrate the men who show up for their families day in and day out. Through their designs, they honor real fatherhood and inspire the next generation to lead with purpose, strength, and pride. Stay valid. Now, if you go and mention validdad.com, if you go to their website and you use promo code not your uncle, you get 10% off. Again, not your uncle, all one word, at validdad.com.
I have big news.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes. I pitched it and I think it's going in production.
Ryan gets credit. Ryan gets credit.
Valid Dad, I believe, is going into production.
Ryan,
really, they love the idea. I did tell him I was going to clip it and send it to him. I didn't, but I will do that, and I think it's going in production. So this Christmas, you can get your. Maybe we'll get a little Nerds emblem on it.
Yes, we need custom. Just give me a 1-of-1 Feliz Validad hat. That'd be perfect.
I just had to share that news. I forgot. I
huge.
forgot to. I wanted to text the group.
Love
This
it.
is a breaking news in the.
Yes.
I forgot to text you guys, but yes, I think it's in production.
Let's get the pre-order in.
That's amazing. The pre-order code will be not your uncle, but your father. For 10% off.
Oh, cool.
Let's have your dad.
Oh,
Let's
wait,
go.
yeah.
I will. I'll wear
just would,
that.
forget valid dads. I would just go for one that was alive. How about that?
Please, your dad's alive. Sorry about your dad. You should be like instead of with Buddy the Elf, like good luck finding your dad. It's just like sorry about your dad. Thank you, Mr. Narwhal. But please check out Valid Dad. But that's great news. And Ryan with the merch sales, very very good. So speaking of Ryan loves to talk about the NFC East, don't you, Ryan?
Sure do.
You do. So we're gonna go like we've been doing throughout the summer. We go through all the lovely divisions. We're going through the NFC East, and so I'm going to give you a team and give you a hot take or hot question. So first up, Cowboys. Is George Pickens or CeeDee Lamb the one to own at cost this year? Ryan, what do you think?
I'd like to say neither, but I'll go Pickens just because he's cheaper. The problem is that Pickens goes in a range of guys that I much prefer to him, like Neighbors and London and even Jeremiah Love. But I love CD as a talent. I still believe in him. I just think that as a first round pick, he's going to disappoint. He's to me more of like a mid-second pick. Given Pickens there, cannibalizing some of the targets. So no, I don't expect CD to pay off, and I'm more of a Pickens guy if either of them.
Dude, I hate when she picks you first, especially when we're kind of on the same page, because I was going to say exactly the same thing. I want to say neither. I was going to ask you, can I say neither? Because I kind of feel that I'm fading both of them quite a bit. And that's because you remember, and I will remind you if you don't, I was the one saying that Pickens would have a better year than CD last year. And I know that was a little injury helped, but I loved Pickens last year. I think he's too expensive this year. And I think that I think CD comes up a little bit and Pickens goes down a little bit, which makes both of them not a great pick at ADP. I will do the same thing as you. I'll pick Pickens.
Just quickly on the Pickens things, it's funny how quickly things change because I traded in a dynasty league for Pickens last spring, Tyreek Hill for George Pickens straight up. And so Tyreek is likely out of the league and Pickens is, still got at least 3 to 4 good years in him. But anyways.
There's a joke in there somewhere. Okay. So because this is causing Louis' anxiety to increase, I'm going to go with Ryan again first. What Eagle do you own the most of and why?
I have 17% of Eli Stowers because I'm a child and I see a shiny object and I can't help myself. But by entry fees, it's actually Mekhi Lemon. I know Louis not a Lemon guy, but and despite the reports, I still feel good about him as a long-term bet. So I'm going to slurp the Dipperino on Lemon right now.
Gross. What do you got, Lou?
I like Devonta. I'm really low on this offense altogether, but I think I'm probably highest on Devonta Smith. There's a really great case for Devonta Smith to be great. The analytical numbers are there. He's a great. I think the skill is there. All that. It's just the offensive coordinator, if you look back, has never used the number one a lot. And that scares me a little bit, but whatever. I'm not huge on him. I think I'm at like 10%, but he's by far the most owned Eagle for me.
Okay. Next up is the Commanders. Where does Stephon Diggs move in your rankings after signing with the Commanders? Louis, what do you got?
You know what sure a little bit, but he didn't change much for me because I was already drafting him higher than everybody else. This was going to happen. He was going to the Commanders. He may have gone to the Bills. He may went to the Raiders, Miami, but he was going to a situation that he was going to go up 3-4 rounds immediately. So I just was drafting him a round or two ahead of time all rounds, but I have like 30% Stephon Diggs. And so like, am I going to go any higher than I was? Probably not. So maybe he's become a little too expensive for me right now, but I have 30% of them at a huge value. Why would I, pay more to get more of them? So, if he falls in my lap, like at current ADP, I'll take it. But yeah, it was a good value all offseason.
Ryan, is Stephon falling in your lap? What do you got?
No, he's not. He's somewhere between 95 and 105 for me is where I would have Diggs right now. And it depends on whether I've taken Daniels. I'm really not as interested in him unless I'm a wide receiver needy team in that range. I think he's a great stacking partner. I'm not sure of how great of a bet he is as a solo, kind of just like a, make your lineup type of guy. I'd rather have him, with Daniel stacked up. That's a good bet though, for sure.
All right. Now, this is a fun one. You guys ready for this one? Other than Neighbors for the Giants, is there a wide receiver you want to own? Let's go, Louis.
Yeah, I really like Malachi Fields. I'm like all over it. I mean, he's getting, I liked it before mostly because of just opportunity, but now he's getting, some really good credit and blow up in training camp. So like, yeah, I'm all about it. I think that's the guy to target.
I think in Dynasty, I agree with that. In redraft, I have really no interest in any of the other pieces. I'm out on the receiving options outside of Neighbors, and likely I'm not even really that in on either. It's really just Neighbors.
All right. Thanks for those hot take, guys. I'm now going to give you a bunch of sleepers and busts, and you're just going to tell me what you got. Okay. So we're going to do redraft sleeper, redraft bust, dynasty sleeper, dynasty bust, again for the NFC East.
And just blow through all four, right? Real quick.
All right. Yep. Redraft sleeper, Katron Allen. If JCM and Rashad White are not a thing, I think he could be now, especially with Tunsil being out. And he's more of a, early down runner. Redraft bust, CD Lamb. We just talked about it. I'll save the same reasons. Dynasty sleeper, I'm going to say Jackson Dart, just because I still feel like he's not getting the credit he deserves. He is going to be a baller, and I just do not understand why people don't think that that's going to be the case. Dynasty bust is JCM. I know he's getting good buzz, and I love him in in best ball right now, just as like a piece of the offense getting into that. But man, like there are concerns about his pass protection. Now they don't have Tunsil. I'm a little worried, we'll see. He's explosive, and I just don't think he's a long-term fit for what they want to do.
Who was your dynasty sleeper? I'm sorry.
Dynasty sleeper, Jackson Dart.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember. All right. So real quick, redraft sleeper. I actually have Malachi Fields as my redraft sleeper. He's going free. I mean, I love him as a dynasty sleeper too, but I think he's the best redraft sleeper right now. And then redraft bust, I'm with you on CD. Dynasty sleeper, again, kind of with you, just not in a redraft sense. I like Katron Allen there. And then my dynasty bust, as we all know, and I've said quite a bit, Mekhi Lemon, I feel as going to just be I just don't like the player or the profile. I hate the spot. Maybe if they get off of Hurts sooner rather than later, he works out, but I think he's got a high enough value that he will not hit. So if I did have to draft him in a couple spots, I'm okay with getting out of him right now.
All right. Love it. Thank you, gentlemen. That was a great run through. And if you're like, I want to know what they talked about for the AFC, just go in our backlog and we have some great takes on there. So thank you for that, gentlemen. So next up is our arena and or stadium draft. So again, new Bill Stadium, a lot of controversy, but just not for us. No controversy, guys. It's really lovely. So calm down. So we're going to draft our favorite arenas or stadiums. I know I'm picking stadiums I've gone to, so I can.
That's you know what? That's
But it
really
doesn't
funny
matter.
that you said that. No, it doesn't matter, and that is what it is. And I kind of feel like I have to, but I don't know where I'm going with that. That's funny that you said. I legit talked about that earlier. All right. Here we go. Allie, you're 1.
Let's go.
Ryan, you're 2, and I am 3. Allie, what is I? But again, I like that you're doing this, and you've also been to a lot of stadiums, correct?
I have.
mean, so you got a big thing. But all right, I'm excited to hear.
I got a big thing, y'all. So I'm going to take the easy one because I'm a homer, and also because I believe in the stadium and the PFLs that I just played. So I'm going to go with the new Bill Stadium. It is beautiful. It is state of the union. It's state of the art. I'm telling you, when you go to it, it is a game changer. It's stunning. It's as much as even like there's details where on the metal it redirects the wind so it doesn't mess up the like internal bowl and affect the field goals, and it's really just remarkable.
All right, I love very surprised 101, but
I'm doing 101 homer.
Yeah, that's a little homer, but I mean, whatever. I haven't been in there yet, so I can't say that it's not right.
Well, the old Highmark Stadium kind of looks like the current state of it kind of looks like this my next pick, which is the Roman Colosseum. That I've never been to, but I mean that is just the coolest stadium there ever was and ever will be, in my opinion. Like, I mean, you've been there.
No, that's the new that if you're a video
Roman Coliseum, there it is.
No, that's the Bill Stadium. Just in shambles right now.
Ryan, I know this is the second time I've asked you this episode, but what's
your talk name?
What's my
Roman? I said, "What's your dog's name?" No, Roman Coliseum, Louis.
Oh yeah, that's
my dog's name is Vita.
No, no, I was legit going. I legit was going that, so I just wanted to make sure that I heard you right. Okay.
No, he just wants to make sure because remember last week when I brought up a show and then you were like, "Yo, guys, we got this great."
Yeah,
call back to last week.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's an amazing pick. Also very historical. Lovely.
All right. I want to go Madison Square Garden for sure.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
I think it's just one of the most iconic arenas, in the world, probably. I definitely thought I was going to get, and I've been to Madison Square Garden, so like I feel like I do that. I really wanted the Coliseum, not that I've been there, but because I thought that would have been a good pick. I think I'm going to go with a place I haven't been, but hope to be one day. And I'll go with the Big House in Michigan. I think that's one of the places I want to go so bad. And it looks and feels like one of the most amazing venues ever. And I've never been to a big college game. And if I do, that's going to be where I go.
Yeah.
Listener, just know that Ryan is a grad of the Ohio State. So this is
but I feel like I took his pick.
No, I mean, you definitely did not. Are you kidding me?
Okay. I thought you might have said that. Maybe to go to an Ohio State game, but Big House.
No, I mean, you take Travis Kelce's wedding venue, and then you take probably the 12th coolest college football stadium in the country. I mean, congratulations, great picks.
The 12th coolest Big Ten.
Quick, what's your opinion on Jalen Naylor? All right, I'm gonna go with a much better pick, Fenway Park. I mean, come on, that's like of all the I'm not even a huge baseball guy, but like of all the parks, and I've not been there for a game. I definitely that's a glaring omission. I gotta make it, and I will make it to a game there, God willing. But like, I wanna go to a game there. It seems awesome. Big wall, the Green Giant. So
very big wall. Great picks, everyone. So I'm still going at only stadiums I've been to that I have loved. My second pick is London Stadium, which housed the London Olympics in 2012, and where I was able to visit was a West Ham United game, which is a soccer game. It's really cool. It's just if you've ever been to a soccer game in the UK or London, or, it's a game changer. So really cool, unbelievable. And my first Olympic stadium that I was in, that was designed for an Olympics. So that London Stadium. The third one, I'm going to go with, you know what? Because it was my first. I love sports. But I love baseball. It was my first.
Don't do it.
Should I not do it?
No, I don't know what you're gonna do. I hope you're not doing mine. Go.
I know what yours is gonna be.
I don't think you do.
I think yours is up north. Yours is up north, right?
Yeah.
So because that was my first. So you know what? Because I adore you, I'm gonna not say it, but that would be my favorite because I saw a baseball player's gum in right field, which grossed me out, and it was also cool. So I'm gonna then switch and go to Citi Field, which is a really remarkable stadium, really cool. I've met Mr. and Mrs. Matt. They thick in real life. And it's really lovely. And I sat in the outfield and I sat behind home plate. And it was a really, like, two separate games. It was a nice weekend, doubled up. But Citi Field is my
two things there.
Yeah. Apple
New York is in the north. One. And
I thought
two,
you were like Toronto.
Two, you were like, oh, I think I know what you're doing, but I won't do that. I'll pick your favorite team's stadium. Are you fucking crazy right now? Did you not realize what you just...
I thought no. New York City is actually
it's north. It's north.
No, it's not. Look on a map.
You know where it's north of? It's north of Pennsylvania.
You know what's north of where we are right now?
It's Ohio, Toronto. Georgia, Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Florida. There's 40 states that New York is more north of. And you're going to try to tell me that, and then you pick my favorite team stadium.
It's the farthest. Have you been to Citi Field?
Only for fucking the World Series. Ever hear of it? Ellie?
Which game?
3 games. I went to all games versus the Kansas City
Why
Royals.
wasn't that your number one, bro? You picked a Big
I didn't think anyone was going to take my baseball team stadium.
Thank you, Ryan.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken the fucking big house, buddy.
Thank you.
Sorry, now you got to deal with the consequences. Have fun. 110,000 people in a big.
Just get through the fucking podcast.
Quote me yesterday when I ran into you at Bidwell Park. What's up, loser? That's exactly. Also, up north is Toronto, bro. Look at a map.
Why would I think Toronto? It's the worst stadium in the history of
you
stadiums.
never went to what?
The Sky Dome is the worst stadium. I have sat in the seats in the Sky Dome, and I know this is my choice.
Actually, Rogers. Rogers Center. So.
There are seats in the Sky Dome, Rogers Center now. Whenever when there's a pop fly and you look up, you're just staring at concrete. It is the absolute worst stadium I've ever been to. So no, I was not talking about fucking Toronto.
Well, Boba Fett came all the way down from up north to get to Citi Field.
Since I was 4 years old.
Bro, this is on you because up north is Toronto from where we are. To the east is New York City.
And you had 2 picks if it really meant all that to you. But anyways.
Thank you, Ryan.
All right.
I just thought we were friends.
I'm going to piss you off even more because I'm going to take something that's not even really arguably that much of a stadium or an arena. But it is like if you go on any of these lists, it counts. And I want a golf venue. And I'm going to take Augusta National. It's a stadium. It's an arena. It's a golf arena. All right. So
sure. I think that works.
Okay, perfect. Well, I was ready to fight you on it, but I'm going to just happily take it. It's easily the best ground of any of the courses in the world. I got Augusta National.
I hate how
what
both of you
stadium
are.
Do you want now?
I hate how both of you are showing off how rich you are. Like Ellie's like, I'm just gonna do the stadiums I've been to. I went to this game in Bolivia. Like, shut the fuck up. And Ryan's like, yeah, I spent a weekend at Augusta. Shut up.
That's not true.
Listen,
it's called.
I'm like, you know what? My favorite stadium's Pilot Field.
Duh.
Yeah. You ever gone on Value Night? Have you?
Star Wars night.
Louis, quick! Your widow's peak is showing. Okay, go on.
You legitimately got a cackle from my living room, by the way. there's cackling going on in my living room from that joke. I hate you.
Go on.
My final two picks. I'm gonna go Field of Dreams.
Okay.
As one of my picks. I think
Awesome.
I think that should be on this list. And then my last one will be, I'm gonna go PNC Park. It is, I think it's one of the best backdrops. I love sitting behind home plate and looking over the city. I know it's close to us, so we might be a little biased because I've been there probably more than any other stadium, but people say that across the country. Like, people say PNC is just one of the best stadiums. It's beautiful.
That was on my list. It really is a stunning, great view.
We're still not talking. Don't talk to me directly. Talk through Ryan.
Remember that Raiders draft when they drafted Cleveland Farrell 4th overall? That's like what Louis just did with this collection of teams, or the collection of stadiums.
I can't wait. I haven't put up a poll in a while. I'm putting up this poll.
Yeah, put a poll up.
Yeah,
It's very humbling, sobering. All right, I'm gonna now. I knew I could get this with my last pick. It would have been higher, but I'm gonna take Ohio Stadium, which is the best. The Horseshoe, that is the best stadium in college football. I would have also, even if you had taken like Notre Dame Stadium, I think I would have accepted that more. But it's just not really forgivable that you took Big House 2nd overall. But anyways, that's my pick.
Yeah. You know why you waited for your pick? Because we both knew you were a lifelong fucking Ohio State fan, and no one else would take the fucking stadium. Allie, go. Pick your last pick. No.
You have a 4.0 average. When you say up north, that means Toronto.
No, it does.
Yes, it does. It doesn't mean to the east, which is New York City.
I'm going to teach you directions.
Bro, I'm going to show you the map.
Do you really think that New York City is north of where we currently are?
Not us.
Oh.
But what I'm thinking, what
not us. It is us, bro.
No, I know Toronto is north of us. I'm not stupid there. I get that. I should have gotten that context. I understand that. But when there's 29 baseball stadiums below fucking Citi Field, I thought maybe when you said up north, you were talking about the top 15, or maybe what's the middle line? Is that Dixon something?
Mason Dixon line?
Who was that? Who was that character?
The Winn-Dixie line.
What was his name?
Dave Matthews. Winn-Dixie. It was a great film.
Daryl Dixon. The Daryl Dixon line. That's what it was, right?
Mason Dixon.
I know what it is, guys.
Because you know what it is, because you are a 4.0 student and you know that north is Toronto.
Goodbye.
Okay, my last one is
it was this time I went to Australia. I'm gonna kill her.
When my great grandfather Gerald Rockefeller. No. So I'm going to go with, I love the Midwest. It is such a fun area. And I really love Minnesota. And one of the coolest football stadiums, and it's a great area, is US Bank, which is the stadium for the Vikings. It is beautiful. If you've never looked at what it looks like, it's indoor. Its full thing is indoor. And it looks like a Viking ship, but all glass. It's so cool. And then honorable mention, the Blue Jays. I thought I was being nice and saving that for.
That's a horrible choice.
Honorable mentions for me: Lambeau. I've never been there, but it always looks cool. Just this tradition. The Rose Bowl Stadium, and then Churchill Downs. Of any of the horse racing arenas, that's the one for me.
For sure. Those are all good.
Well, hopefully next week when we see Louis, he will be more excited. But maybe next week, Ryan and I will just take anything that Louis ever loved as much as the New York Mets, who lost, unfortunately, tonight. And they're doing such a great run. Anyway, that doesn't help his spirits, but everyone, thank you for joining us at Analytics for the Nerds. We got Ryan, Louis, and I'm Allie. Have a good night.